Welcome, everyone. I am super excited today to introduce you to someone very special. Today, I am introducing you to one of our coaches who recently graduated from our certified career coaching program. So, welcome, Esther, and congratulations.
Thank you, Anna. I'm excited to be here today.
I'm super excited too. I know you've been around the classy career girl world for a long time, so I'm excited for everyone to get to know you better and meet you here today. So, tell me a little bit about you. Tell me, what you were doing before you joined our certification program, a little bit about yourself, where you live, all the stuff that we want to know.
Okay, well, I live in Florida in a small town north of Tampa, and I've had several careers in my life. I graduated from University of Kansas with a degree in medical technology, so I spent my first long career working in hospital labs doing, the Chem 20s, the CMPs, the blood counts, all of those fun things. And then I transitioned to technical writing, and I did online help and release notes and manuals and training, a lot of writing for technology, all of it centered in healthcare. And then I became a health coach and I was introduced to the fun you can have coaching people. And about that time, I think it was 2019, I joined Anna with a classy career girl and got to know her and her style, which was classy.
It better be if that's your brand name.
It's part of the brand. We got to go there. And I just really enjoyed everything that she would share, and it would help me so much. And then this last March, it was like, I just need something more. I enjoyed the health coaching, but there had to be more. And then I saw one of Anna's promotions, and we talked, and I decided, hey, I'm going to be a career coach. I had no idea what that meant.
Yeah. Because
So that's when I started last March.
you were already doing health, you were helping people with their health as health coaching.
Right.
So what made you kind of want to make the leap to career coaching?
I wanted a broader audience and I wanted to help people. It seems like when they get healthy, then they've got all this energy and creative life and they just want more life. And I wanted to step in and help people at that point because it's just not health. It's like your whole life. And a lot of your life is your career, what you're doing. So I remembered how overwhelmed and stuck I would be. I've been Well, like I said, I changed careers several times. I was laid off. I was divorced. I had remarried. I had a blended family. I had a time when my husband was laid off and I worked two part-time jobs. I also worked for a micromanager, which was not fun. And I just learned across through those years that you really need a coach. A coach can help so much, and I wished I'd had one. I kind of muddled through on my own. So, yeah,
And I
I just
love
want
that.
to be there for people who are really in those places, maybe empty nest. One of those transitions where your identity all of a sudden is like, well, who am I, right?
Yeah. I love that you're using all of your prior experiences throughout your whole life to be able to help people now as a career coach too. And all your career changes and layoffs and bosses and everything now gets to be your job today.
Thank you. Thank you.
So when you were going to make this, leap into career coaching, what were some of the problems and the challenges that you were facing?
When I started last March, I was helping a friend, almost like a caregiver, and she had a lot of mental issues. At the same time, I was helping my husband who had health issues. So a lot of my time was spent with them. But at the same time, I wanted to learn and grow and do this with you. And so I would come to the live trainings and I would take my notes. I would periodically go to the modules and go through my modules. But I have to tell you, the thing that kept me going during that period was the one-on-ones with you, Anna,
Mhm.
because you would solidify all of my scattered learning and give me the encouragement that I could do this. It was okay. You're going at the pace that you need to go at. That's fine. So that was tremendously supportive. And so it went until like August when the the friend situation and the husband situation resolved so I could really concentrate and focus on all the things I needed to do for certification. And I am just so excited. I can't believe how much I've learned. I just can't believe it.
Yeah.
And
And how much
there's still
action
more to
you've
learn. I
taken.
mean, it's like I did those Clifton Strengths. Learning is my number one. So
Mhm.
I have to be careful not to spend all my time learning, but also using what I've learned.
Yeah, it's so common. I mean, so many people come into certification, they've learned so much, but what we really try and do, and you showed it, is like the action part, like the practice coaching and, getting out of your comfort zone as well, too. So, what did you think when you first joined, like when you saw the program and got inside? What were some of the things that you were thinking when you first joined?
I was really impressed with how detailed it was and how it was designed for different kinds of learners. Because not only did you have a traditional learning module with a topic and a video and a transcript, but it was logical in the way it went through the lessons. But you also would have from time to time these accelerator trainings, and it would, in some ways, be not just an accelerator. I mean, you can use it to accelerate you in that topic, but it was also like, okay, here's the Reader's Digest version. Here's all the good stuff. I want you to get it right now, and then you can go back in the module and get the more details if you want. But I really liked that part.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. We just added that this cohort, so that's really good feedback. Yeah, and those are designed really for accelerating the business side of your career coaching
Hmm.
business as well too. So you're learning how to coach and then getting the business up and running too. Did you have any doubts at all, like when you dove in? Did you doubt yourself?
Oh, huge doubts. It's like, what am I going to do with this? And then it just kind of solidified that, my basically sweet spot is in productivity and like helping these people. So, and having fun because like you've always said, if it's your ideal career, you're excited to get up in the morning and work on it. So that's what I wanted to be able to share with other people.
Yeah. And you could tell that in your practice sessions too. You were just so, when I watched them, to give you feedback, you were just so happy to be doing what you love and to coach those clients through this as well too. So I loved watching your calls. Do you tell me kind of about the transformation you experienced, like especially after those, practice coaching calls and as you went through the program, like what were some changes you experienced?
I had a lot of mindset fixes, you might say. Um, Sometimes we have messages carried over from growing up and bad experiences that seem to be in the back of your mind and pull you down. Look, you're not good enough. You're not successful. You're okay, but and so getting rid of that was extremely helpful and recognizing when it would lift its little head and saying, no, thank you. I'm not that codependent person anymore. And one of the favorite things I have, I'll show you real quick. Can you see it? Probably not. Oh,
Yeah,
I
a
got to
little
focus here.
little close.
Whatever, you can't see it. It's the create your future daily plan
Yep.
because it's just not a to-do list. It's way more than that. It really focuses you on your top three priorities of the day. You can add other things if you want to, but you've got affirmations that you write down. Maybe an affirmation you need today is not the affirmation you needed yesterday. And then a list of things you're grateful for, which is always, always a good way to get your mindset in the right spot.
Yep. Those are the first steps to productivity too, and just joy too. And that's what you talked about, your joy, having that joy in your career as well.
Mhm.
Can you bring me back to the moment where because a lot of people are worried about time, having enough time to, go after their goals, their, join certification. And I know you had a little rough spot of time and managing everything, but then you committed again. So can you take me back to like when you recommitted and you were able to, refocus your mindset? What was that like? And what tips do you have for someone else who's kind of feeling like they need to refocus for the new year?
Things came together, and I'm a person of faith, and I feel like God led things to come together so that I could do this. Um, I honestly wasn't sure whether I would make it this year for the certification or for next year. I knew I was going to finish
Yeah.
because I'm not a person who quits, but I just wasn't sure. And I would say to the person who is worried about the time commitment is that you can spend as much time as you want, but you don't have to spend all your time. You have to find out how your time works for you. Just like my friend who I helped who was writing a book, her way of working on something like that is to spend all night the night before. Well, we didn't want her to do that because a book is a much bigger project and that wouldn't work. So we blocked out a whole day while her husband had been telling her, just spend 15 minutes a day, and sometimes that works for people. So finding your perfect time management for the program. For me, I put it on my calendar, especially when Anna would have her live training. And then another time, I would put it on my calendar to go into the modules and learn something that maybe tweaked my interest from what she had just talked about, or I wanted to find out more. And I was always on the lookout on where to find things. So that was me. But if you're trying to figure it out, fit it into how you work. If you've got kids at home, maybe you have to get up early. Or if you've got teenagers, who knows when they're going to be needy. But you'll find time because it's amazing. You can even be sitting in the line to pick up kids from school and maybe listen to something quickly. So
Mhm.
there's Anna's program is extensive and it's specific and it's wonderful and it's definitely worth the time.
Thank you. What do you think would have happened if you didn't follow, the program and join certification back in March?
I wouldn't be very happy right now. No, I'd still be looking for something else.
Mhm.
And this fits so well. I was really touched when you told me at graduation you said I was born to be a coach. That really touched me. Thank you.
Yes. And I meant it. I meant it too when I watched your sessions. That's my favorite part is getting to watch your sessions and watching you guys in the zone because you were in the zone and it was so natural how you were coaching and what you were saying and the cheerleader when you were cheerleading like it's like you're a cheerleader cheering your clients on as well too. So if anyone's listening and thinking if they should work with Esther, definitely reach out to her because it'll be fun. That's for sure. It'll be a fun, life-changing experience too, with all of your background and experiences that you get to provide and give people help with. Um, so tell me like what's happening now with your business? What are your goals? Kind of what changes have you made since graduating last week and what's happening now?
Well, right now, I'm changing all my social media to say that I'm a career coach, a certified career coach. I'm setting up my systems so that if when I start basically launching January 1st, I have a way for people to go to a landing page and set up some time with me so we can spend 30 minutes talking about one thing that helped them move forward or and then I have a planning workshop with on a reunion coming up on the 12th of December where I'm going to put more plans in place. But basically, I'm kind of putting the places, the pieces in place that I need, not the ones I want to play with. So I have a website, but it's not live. It's just a domain and a host. So I'm not messing with that. I'm going to make sure that I just do the things that I need now and add whatever I need later. So I have a series of book reviews I want to make. I have a series of interviews I want to make with people I think that have interesting careers, just to give people ideas that you don't have to go to an office 9 to 5, or if you go to an office 9 to 5, here's a really cool one to do. So
Mm, that's exciting. And the featuring other experts and everything too. I like that idea. And then how do you feel now? How do you feel? How does it feel to be, graduating and moving forward with your business and you seem very confident and you have a lot of clarity as far as next steps.
that's true. I really don't feel as like I was confused months ago. It all came together, just like a puzzle. You put the edges in, and then all
Yeah.
of a sudden you've got the whole design. I'm excited because I get to keep learning because that is part of what your program provides. I'm excited to be able to help even people I don't even know yet. Might be someone I've never heard of who will all of a sudden be referred from someone I do know.
Yeah, that's the best thing is you don't know who is out there that needs your help, but they need your help. They're waiting for you to say, I'm a career coach, and for you to pop up on their phones, and all of a sudden you're talking to them and supporting them through their life transition. That's so exciting. So do you have any last words of wisdom, for someone who's considering becoming a career coach, making this career transition for themselves?
I think it's important for you to know yourself, but also be open to becoming more than what you are right now. Because when you learn how to be a career coach, you also learn how to coach yourself. Words of wisdom, I don't know. Yeah, right. I
Yeah.
just think it's important for you not to waste your time. Don't waste your time being overwhelmed and stuck. Get help.
Yeah. Yeah. Get help. That's
Yeah,
it's as simple as that. Get help, get a coach.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me here today, Esther. You can find out more about Esther on Esther Clay, Klay, on Instagram. I know you have an Instagram account by your name, and also on our directory page at classycareergirl.com/directory. You can find her there, as well as see all of our other coaches as well. And then if you are interested in becoming a career coach, definitely grab our career coach startup kit at classycareergirl.com/career coach webinar. And we will see
One
you
thing I
guys
want to
later.
say.
Yes, please.
When you're on social media, there are times when you see these different ads, um, maybe for career coaching, and maybe it's $50 and 2 hours. This is not that. This is way more. This is like an associate degree, all right? It is that comprehensive, that well done, and worth your time and energy.
Yes. And we don't let you leave too, right? After you graduate, we want to take care of you and still help you as well.
Exactly. It's not over. It's just the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. It's just the beginning. Awesome. Well, congratulations on your graduation and look forward to watching you soar and continue to coach and grow your business too. Congrats, Esther.
Thank you, Anna.